I have this deserted land or road, and then in layer 1 I have a car. So basically my idea is to place this car over here. Okay, so let's do that. So what you're going to do is, the first thing, I'm going to take this layer 1, and then if you see this option here on the top, normal, just click on that, and inside that there's an option called multiply. There are so many other options. You can just go ahead and try all of them. Okay, I'm going to use multiply version. If I click on that, okay, this happens. So basically everything is going through everything. So I'm going to right click here and convert the image to smart object. Okay, so once I have the image in smart object, press Ctrl T. That's going to give you the transformation of that specific object. So if you hold shift and if you click here and drag it inside, that's going to resize in one space. But if you hold Alt and Shift, that's going to resize in center. So I'm going to resize that in center. So I'm going to take about this much. Yeah, I guess that much is fine, and then hit enter. So what we'll do is we'll drag and drop the image over here so that I can see this strip going through that. Okay, that also looks like a reflection. So I think the car is pretty small, so I'm going to make this a bit large. Okay, it's too large. Yeah, I guess this much is fine. I know I'm really bad with dimensions. So since I have got the image here, so what I can do now is we can add some effects to that. So let me keep it here. This is much better. Okay, so now since I have got this image, what we can do now is we can add glares to this front headlights. So I'm going to create a new layer here, and I'm going to select black color, and from the gradient option which we have, is just right click and we'll get the paint bucket tool and just drop in. Oops, that thing did not get selected. Okay, just drop in black color. Okay, now you can go to filters and you have so many filters available. We have Gaussian, blur, and a lot of other things. We can go ahead and try each and everything. Okay, so I'm going to go to render, and inside the render we have an option called lens flare. I'm going to select the lens flare. In lens flare we have a lot of options. We can increase and decrease the size of the lens flare. See, it's decreasing, it's increasing. Okay, you can choose how much do you need. So I'm going to use the best suited one. I think this one is much better, so I'm going to decrease this. I think this much is fine. This much is fine, and then click on OK. Okay, we got our lens flare now. So the problem now is, how do I place this on my headlights? So just select this one, like select this layer, and in this option here you have an option called screen. Just select the screen. So basically what happens is all the black thing is going to disappear and you're going to have only the glare. So I'm just going to keep it over here, and I need another one over here. So just hold Alt key, that will duplicate that, and I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so I have two layers now. So if you want the other one to be less glowing, so you can set the opacity down to around 75%. I think that's too less, so let's set it to 85%. Yeah, I think that's fine. There we have our image manipulation ready.